Magsato pa, prayer. Prayer, balik sa prayer. Kung nilagay na.
One, let's pray.
Lord, we thank you for gathering us again today. Guide our decisions and discussions. Granting us wisdom, integrity, and fairness in our lives. May this process lead to our plans to honor you and benefit for us in the bless our together in
So, attendance, Mr. President, your name is Bo. Claudio Carina Jr.,
Present.
Elementary Office, Javier. Marino Willie Garcia, Alejandra Clarete, Julius Isher Tadao, Maria Lea Agsoy, Edgardo Collier, Maria Fe Manu, Sarah Dean Morigo, Jason Lungay, Nilo Pilindingi, present, Emeno Budungan, and Emilio Nari. We have a total of 13 attendees for this pre-bidding conference for civil works, with 1 attendee from the Planning and Design section, 8 attendees from the BAC PWG Secretariat, and 4 out of 5 members of the Bidding Awards Committee are present.
If the majority of the BAC members are present, with the presence of Nicolas Singo and BAC Secretariat and representative and the Planning and Design section, I declare this private conference for today forum. So now I would like to call this back meeting for the private conference for that. Again, good morning and welcome to this private conference for 17 work projects with contract ID number 25H8007 for the end of this month. With contract implementation of multi-purpose buildings, Catigbian, Bohol, with approved budget for the contract of 4,950,000, contract duration of 435 days. So for the details and presentation discussion, you will refer to the Chief of the Planning and Design section. Yes, the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning to each and everyone. Further discuss the scope for the such project. I proceed the aids. For the project with contract ID number 25H800057, we add name of contract, completion, multi-purpose buildings, Catigbian, Bohol. We contract duration of 135 calendar days and approved budget for the contract of 4,950,000. For the scope of work, we have facilities for the engineer, provision for the field office. For the engineer rental basis, 4.5 months, operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer, 4.5 months. Other general requirements, permits and clearances, 1 lump sum, project billboard, signboard to each, occupational safety and health, 1 lump sum, mobilization, demobilization, 1 lump sum. Earthworks, we have structure excavation, soft rock, 22.6 cubic meter, embankment from road to structure excavation, soft rock, 5.5 cubic meter, embankment from barrow common soil, 6.8 cubic meter. Gravel field, 3.1 cubic meter. Reinforced concrete work, structural concrete, 3,000 feet site class A, 48 days, for 19.9 cubic meter, reinforcing steel deform grade 40, 1,694.7 kilograms, for grade 60, 1,780 kilograms, formworks and forceworks, 135 square meters. For masonry works, we have CHB, non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel 100 mm, 20.5 square meters, CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel 150 mm, 78.2 square meters, carpentry and joinery works, ceiling 4.5 mm metal frame, fibers and board, 846.7 square meters, carpentry and joinery works, 1 lump sum. Finishing works, glaze tiles and beams, 60.9 square meters, and glaze tiles, 4 square square meters. Cement plaster finish, 310.8 square meters. Miscellaneous hardwares, metal structure accessories, 1 lump sum. Metal structure accessories turned baffle 8 each. Metal accessories cross bracing, 71 kilograms. For steel plates, we have 254.3 kilograms. Structural steel, 1 lump sum. Structural steel trusses, 750.5 kilograms. Structural steel purlin, 659.2 kilograms. For roofing works, we have fabricated metal roofing accessory gauge 26.551 mm, gauge hip rolls 8.6 millimeter. Fabricated metal roofing accessory gauge 26.551 flashing 17.3 millimeter. Fabricated metal roofing accessory gauge 24.7 flat mm ladder 17.3 millimeter. For painted metal sheets above 0.427 mm, reed type long span 85.3 square meters. Doors and windows, we have doors flash 9.8 square meters, doors wood panel 3.6 square meters, frames, jam, seals, head, consoles, and mullions 2 set, finishing hardware 1 lump sum, residential equipment 9.7 square meters. Plumbing works, we have septic vault tank complete CHP 1 lump sum, sewer lines works, cold water lines, plumbing fixtures, storm drainage, and downspout all in 1 lump sum. Electrical works, we have conduits, boxes, and fittings, conduit works, conduit in, wires and wires and wiring devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, light and fixtures, all in 1 lump sum. Painting works, we have masonry concrete, 2,284.5 square meters. Painting works wood, 46.7 square meters. Painting works steel, 150.4 square meters. Mechanical works, air conditioning system, package split type, 1 lump sum, exhaust fan, ceiling cassette, 8 set, oscillating fan, ceiling fan, 22 set. Water pumping system, 1 lump sum. That's all for this project, Mr. Chair.
Any questions, clarifications from our hospital leaders? None, so let's proceed to the bidding requirements. So we have the attention from our leaders for the bidding requirements. So if at the time of the post qualification procedure, the VAC verifies that the deficiencies due to the contractor's fault or negligence pursuant to section 34.3 of the 2016 revised implementing those regulations of the Public Act number 9184, the procuring entity shall disqualify the contractor from the award without any right to reimburse fees and incidental costs paid for the procurement of infrastructure contract subject to the contract shall be awarded to the lowest calculated responsive bidder of the CRB who was determined as such during post qualification. The interested bidders may obtain further information from the DPWH Bohol First District Engineering Office and inspect the bidding documents at Procurement Office, DPWH Bohol First DEO, the District of Ilaran City, Bohol during weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So a complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders in January 17, 2025 until February 5, 2025 until 8 a.m. only. From the address, venue, upon payment of the applicable and non-refundable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the business guidelines issued by the GPCP or refer to the given amount. in the amount. So it will be also downloaded free of charge from the website, the Philippine government electronic procurement system or PERGIPS on the website of the procuring entity. Provided that bidders shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. So the Bohol DPWH Bohol First District Engineering Office will hold a three-day conference on January 24, 2025 at 10 o'clock in the morning at Procurement Office, DPWH Bohol First DEO District, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, or through the video conferencing, broadcasting through either the DPWH Bohol First DEO official YouTube channel, which shall be open to prospective bidders. The submission will be done manually or electronically or online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the bidding documents. Bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat at the address below for manual submission or at electronic bids underscore Bohol first at dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission on or before 12 noon of February 5, 2025. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in the invitation to bid clause 18. The bid opening shall be on February 5, 2025 at 1 p.m. at Procurement Office, DPWH Bohol First DEO, Tao District, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, and shall be streamed either via our YouTube channel. Bids will be open in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend at the address below. Late bids shall not be accepted. The Bohol First District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 41 of the Public Act 9184 and its IRR, without thereby including any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. The DPWH Bohol First District Engineering Office is conducting this procurement through the Early Procurement Activity or EPA for FY 2025. This is the implications of EPA, letter A, roles and procedure of EPA. So early procurement activity shall refer to the conduct of procurement activities from posting of the invitation to bid until recommendation of the bids and awards committee or back to the hope as to the award of the contract for the infrastructure project to be implemented in fiscal year 2021 pending approval of the General Appropriations Act of 2025. Letter B, fixed price rule in procurement. All bids prices shall be considered as fixed prices and therefore not subject to price escalation during contract implementation, except under extraordinary circumstances and upon prior approval of the Government Procurement Board. Extension of the bid validity and security. The procuring entity may request the bidders to extend the validity of their bid securities beyond 120 calendar days prior to their expiration. The funding source for the procuring project has yet to be approved and made effective. Now, a change in the form of the bid security is allowed if this is made prior to the expiration of the bid validity sought to be extended. If the bidder refuses to extend the bid validity, the PE or the procuring entity shall reject the bid submitted by the bidder. The third, the validity of the eligibility requirements prior to the award of contract. The contractor shall submit updated eligibility requirements prior to award. The three conditions of award were procurement of projects undertaken through APA or early procurement activity may be awarded upon approval and effectivity of the General Appropriations Act 2025. In all instances, the OP has the authority to exercise the reservation clause under Section 41 of the Public Act number 9184, which grants the hope the right not to award a contract, or if for any justifiable and reasonable ground, the award of the contract will not be bound to the benefit of the government. Notwithstanding the approval and effectivity of the General Appropriations Act, the procuring entity shall not award contracts for procurement projects requiring special allotment release order or SARO or SARO allotment release order until the same has been issued, secured, or released. For the review of requirements of bidding documents, the contractor shall use the prescribed standard forms posted in the Teamsters and DPWH website and issued in the bid documents. Each bidder shall submit one original of the technical proposal and one original of the financial proposal and clearly mark each as original technical proposal and original financial proposal. In addition, the bidder shall submit two copies of the technical proposal and the financial proposal and clearly mark in copy number one or copy number two for technical proposal and copy number one or copy number two for financial proposal. In the event of any discrepancy between the original and the copies, the original shall prevail. The bidders are encouraged to have their bid documents neatly bound, paginated, properly sequenced, and provided with simple air tags to facilitate examination of the bids. Let there be review of documents to be submitted by the bidder. Inform, technical, and financial proposals. The technical proposals will contain but not limited to the following: its income license and registration and joint venture agreement if applicable, the organizational chart of the contract and not the firm's organizational chart. The organizational chart shall reflect the key personnel assigned to the contract. List contractors personnel, example, project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, and foreman. Will be assigned to the contract to begin with their complete qualification and experience data. Also to be attached are the letter of nominee, certificate of employment, and biodata for its lead key personnel. These contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units will be assigned to the contract, supported by certificates of availability using the prescribed format. If you attach are copies of self-invoice, registration certificate from NTO for all equipment, certifications from the ministers for the equipment units under lease equipment shall be available for this contract, and certifications from the vendors of the equipment units under purchase agreement shall be available for this contract. The contractor should also have a point of reference for his equipment or indicate the location for verification. The contractor shall include his laboratory equipment to be placed to the contract. The list of laboratory apparatus equipment should be enumerated in detail. Next, omnibus word statement in the prescribed form. Although the submission of Class D documents is no longer included in the checklist, the bidder may also submit his updated Class D documents and financial statements, together with the spread to be used to the back in case it appears in the electronic eligibility screening. The bidder is not restrained to attach his legal documents in his technical proposal, such as his DPI, city registration, year's permit, and tax clearance that might have expired or not yet updated in the CWA. The financial documents shall contain a bid form, bid prices, bid estimate, summary of sheets, indicating construction materials unit prices, labor rates and equipment rental rates, and cash flow by quarter. The bidder shall submit to the procuring entity as part of its bid a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security in an amount equal to a percentage of the approved budget for the contract in accordance with the following amount. So, number one, cash or cashier's mandator's check issued by a universal or commercial bank, minimum amount of percent of the approved budget for the contract or EBC, taken, bank draft guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, minimum amount of percent of EBC, entered surety bond, pullable on demand, issued by a surety or insurance company to be certified by the insurance commission as authorized to issue such security. The minimum amount is 5% of the EBC. The explanation and criteria for eligibility screening, the preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bids, and post qualification. To be eligible for the contract, contractor must meet the following eligibility requirements: either A, Filipino citizen, or 75% Filipino-owned partnership or corporation with license indicated in the invitation to bid. Letter B, completion of similar contract costing at least 50% of the approved budget for the contract. And letter E, need financial contracting capacity or NFCC at least equal to ABC. Eligibility screening will be conducted electronically by the electric office by the procurement engineer. The bidder may submit his valid and updated Class A documents and financial statements. The bidder will dispute to be used to the VAT in case it fails in the electronic eligibility screening. The bidder is not restrained to attach his valid and updated legal documents, his technical proposal, such as his friendship certificate of platinum registration and membership, DTI registration, SIC registration, year's permit, and tax clearance that might have expired or not yet updated in the CWA. Bidders who have not submitted their Class A documents and financial statements to the DPWH Civil Works Ministry at the Central Office shall do so. Otherwise, he or she may attach his or her eligibility documents on the bid proposal. The DPWH will use a non-discretionary pass or fail criteria in the eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bids, post-qualification, and award. If the back determines that the bidder, the LCB, passes all the criteria for post-qualification, it shall declare the sealed bid as the lowest calculated responsive bid or LCRB and recommend to the host the award contract to the said bidder. The contractors under small a and small b categories without similar experience on the contract may be allowed to bid if the cost of such contract is not more than the allowable range of contract cost or art of their registration based on the guidelines as prescribed by the FICA. The bidder with the lowest calculated responsive bid will be required to submit to the procuring entity within 10 calendar days versus the set of the notice of award the following documents. Notice of award with the bidder signed, confirmed. Authority of signing official, board resolution, or secretary's certificate. For a joint venture, Contractors pick up special GB license and joint venture agreement. Performance security, construction methods, construction schedule in the form of Catigbian diagram or precedence diagram, and bar chart with score and cash flow. Next, manpower schedule, equipment utilization schedule, construction safety and health program, contractors all risk insurance or carry, latest income tax and business returns for a local contractor, certification under oath stating that the contractors is free and clean of all tax liabilities. In the case of the failure, the refusal or inability of the bidder, the lowest calculated responsibility to submit the required documents within the prescribed period through its own fault, the bank will be constrained to post-disqualify the said bidder and shall initiate and complete the post-qualification process on the bidder with the second lowest calculated rate. So reminder to the interested bidders on relevant department orders. For DO number 9, series of 2012, wherein states, among others, that for item 6, if a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidder shall submit certification that number 1, the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. And second, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or greater qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. For item 7, the bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded a contract under bidding. The certification under item 6 or item 7 shall be included in the first envelope of the said bid. For DO number 127, series of 2018, wherein it states among others that the results of the contractor's performance evaluation system or CPES shall also be considered by the BA in determining the responsiveness of the contractor's bid before any award contract can take place, as stated in item 12.5 Annex E of the 2016 revised IRR of the Public Act 9184. Therefore, the contractors are enjoined to have their projects evaluated by CPAS. The BAC shall monitor the performance of a bidder in its ongoing government and private contracts for a reported negative slippage of at least 15% in single contract or reported negative slippage of at least 10% in two or more contracts. The BAC shall included in the invitation to be the paragraph from the same department order stating that if at the time of the post-qualification procedure, the bank verifies that any of the deficiencies is due to the contractor's fault or negligence pursuant to section 34.3 of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of the Public Act number 9184. The procuring entity shall disqualify the contractor from the award without any right to reimburse fees and incidental costs paid for the procurement of infrastructure contract subject to bid. For DO number 197, series of 2016, revised guidelines in the preparation of approved budget for the contract or ABC to be used by the contractors in the preparation of their unit prices. The following items shall not be subjected to UCM and profit markup. Mobilization and demobilization, provision of service mutual, permits and clearances. The following non-civil works items shall not be subjected to OCM markup. Field, laboratory office, and living quarters and rental pieces, furnishing of furniture, laboratory equipment, survey equipment, and consumables, assistance to the engineers, photographs, health and safety, traffic management, environmental compliance, and communication equipment. For DO number 28, series of 2024, three-strike policy in the procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts wherein states among others that classification of offenses that trigger the three-strike policy. Number one, withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of a non-participation letter, or failure to submit bid after producing the bid documents. Second, submission of late bids without valid reasons as determined by the MAP. Third, the submission of patently insufficient bid. For DO number 227, series of 2024, suspension of Department Order number 148, series of 2024. Now, in order to address the foreseen delay in the implementation of new infrastructure projects due to the unavailability of DPWH accredited project engineers who are currently assigned to contractors and consultants to ongoing projects. The implementation of the Department Order number 148 series of 2024 regarding guidelines in the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants, project engineers is hereby suspended under further notice. This directive to suspend the application of Department Order number 148 series of 2024 shall not apply to the implementation and construction of buildings and bridges. Thus, for construction of buildings and bridges, accredited project engineers shall be assigned by contractors and/or consultants. For DO number 110 series of 2024, implementation of ISO 9001:2015, certification requirements for large A, medium B, and medium A contractors in the procurement of infrastructure projects of the Department ISO. Accordingly, all procuring entities within the department are required to include ISO or ISO 9001:2015 certification or its latest version as applicable. As part of the project requirements and the bidding documents for infrastructure projects. This requirement applies to bidders classified under the following Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB size range and are participating in the department's procurement of infrastructure projects with approved budget for the contract or agency range to with. For pickup size range, large A, allowable range of contract cost or R more than 300 million but less than 450 million. So effectivity January 1, 2025. For pickup size range, medium B, allowable range of contract cost or R more than 150 million but less than 300 million. Effectivity July 1, 2025. For medium A, allowable range of contract cost or R more than 30 million but less than 150 million. Effectivity January 1, 2026. For the submission of bids, shown below are the dates of availability for the bidding documents that may be acquired by interested bidders and its corresponding applicable fee. For this contract ID number 25HA0057, we add applicable fee is only 5,000. And then the bidding documents availability then from January 17, 2025 until February 5, 2025 till 10 a.m. in the morning. Upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to duties guidelines issued by the GPPB, the interested bidder shall get the bidding documents from the Procurement Staff Office, DPWH Bohol, DEO, Lao District, Tagbilaran City, Bohol. Bid submission, bids must be duly received by the Box Secretariat for manual submission or at electronic Bohol first at DPWH for electronic submission on the schedule on or before 12 noon of February 5, 2025. Late bids shall not be accepted. The bid opening shall be on February 5, 2025 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at Procurement, Staff Office, DPWH Bohol First DEO, Daon District, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, and shall be streamed to our YouTube channel. Bids will be open in the presence of the bidders, representatives, who choose to attend the opening of bids. Bids shall be submitted by the bidder himself or his authorized liaison officer or any other person with the required or any other person will be required to present a special power of attorney authorizing him or her to submit the bids. For additional provision in the invitation to bid, as provided in Section 25.1 of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of the Public Act 9184, bidders shall submit their bid to their duly authorized representative. To further clarify, the bidder's representative must be named in the contractor's registration certificate or GRC recorded in the DPWH Civil Works application or CWA. Otherwise, there must be a duly signed and notarized special power of attorney for sole proprietorship or board or partnership joint venture resolution with secretary's certificate for corporation, partnership, joint venture, or cooperative, presented in hard copy and a soft copy thereof must also be emailed to Bohol First Back Secretariat at gmail.com using the official email of the bidder registered in the CWA for verification. Failure to send a copy of the documents mentioned above from the official CWA registered email address of the bidder shall not be issued an order of payment nor be allowed to submit or draft bid proposals. The DPWH Bohol First District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 41 of the Public Act 9184 and its implementing rules and regulations without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. For further information, please refer to Ma'am Mary Nolin F. Lasines, the head of the Background Secretariat at the same time our chief of procurement section, procurement staff, Bohol, DPW, Bohol First District Engineering Office, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, or call telephone number with area code 038 422 local 62030, or email address at aslinis.mary_nolin at dpwh.q.ph, or to your colleague Judy Acayna Jr., the chairman of the Bids and Awards Committee, or DPWH Bohol First District Engineering Office, or call telephone number 422 with area code 038 or local 62004, or email address at acayna.lalju_jr at dpwh.q.ph. Any questions, comments, clarifications from our prospective leaders? None from our members. So, hearing none, that is our previous conference for today, January 24, 2025. The previous conference for this meeting is adjourned. Thank you and God bless. Okay.